Good morning, listeners, and welcome to the Trade Talk podcast. Friends, yesterday we saw a quick drop in the market after market hitting the levels of 17,300, 325. It was unexpected that the market will cross the level of 17,200, but it has broken that level and it went to the levels of 17,350, where the market was having resistance of bearish gap that the market has left when the market was falling from the highs of 18,200. So on last Friday, when the market dropped almost some 500 points, that day the highest point was around 11,355 and it was the gap down opening. So prior to that, the market closed on Thursday at 17,536 and it opened at 17,355, which was 200 points lower from the previous close. So that acted as major resistance in yesterday's trading session, and market closed below the closing of the previous day. It's the lowest closing of the current sell-off, so we can expect further more weakness. But currently, due to some strength in global markets, we are going to see higher opening for the market, and in that case, the possibilities of again hitting the levels of 17,150 would turn bright. But broadly, if we see the market, then 17,200 is going to act as resistance for the market, and on the downside 16,880 would be the immediate support. In case the market breaks 16,880, then we can expect further more weakness up to 16,780 or 16,700. After a period of almost 19 months, on monthly basis, yesterday the market closed below the lowest of the previous month. So it's a strong rally that we witnessed, but yesterday the market failed to close above the levels of 17,450 and it closed below that. So it shows that there is further more weakness that we can expect in the near term. The chances of hitting 16,500 are turning bright, and that's the reason till the market is not crossing 17,200, not closing above the levels of 17,200, we can expect some selling at higher levels. On the downside, as we mentioned, 16,880, 16,780 would be supports. Below 16,780, we can expect further more weakness. Sector specific, technology stocks, FMCG stocks, sectors, they are doing well. They are recovering from lower levels. That means institutions are infusing their money into defensive sectors. FIs sold nearly 5,000 crores and domestic institutions offsetted it by equal amount. So it shows that domestic institutions are ready to invest at lower levels, and the best part is that the valuation gap which was there and on which people were talking, now it is narrowing down. So certainly it will be an opportunity for medium to long term investors to invest, but invest in tranches, in parts, because currently the news flow is completely uncertain, and whenever there is a news flow uncertain, we see very poor market breadth. And that's the reason yesterday when the market started falling, it fell sharply. Also there was MSCI rebalancing, so that has also triggered a lot of things, and broadly we close at the lower point. On the other side, globally, if we see major factors, then on that side crude has cooled off and now it is at $70. Dollar index is around 96 and bond yield is around 1.47. So as the markets are reaching to the levels of important support areas like 16.9, 16.5, we are seeing some cool off in those factors which were affecting to our markets some few days back. So it's a positive thing that it will restrict some outflow of FIIs, and that's the reason we are of the view that we should look for adding some good companies, strong companies to our positional portfolio with a medium to long term view. So for the day, important is to keep a track of 16,880 on the downside. That's all from my side for the day. With this, I am ending today's morning podcast. Thank you very much for listening in and have a great day to all of you.